the intermission of championship night. It's the championship match between Hawaii and Arizona. And Hawaii having an easy time so far. And their big guns come out firing. Kanani Danielson, 7 kills for her. Also 7 kills for Hertong and Kelly. It's looking easy.
And we're taking a quick look here at the highlights. There you see Danielson just taking over at the net. 7 kills, but we got to give credit here to Mia Uyato, just really doing a fabulous job getting the sets to the hitters.
And Danielson really can just take over the match like she has so far, as well as, got to give credit, like you said, to Uyato getting all hitters involved, including Emily Hartong having another impressive night in the middle for Hawaii.
Maybe the Wildcats are tired. They went 5 sets yesterday. They just don't look like they're in sync at all tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is they went 5 sets, and maybe a little lethargic, but Hawaii just looks really sharp. I hate to say this, but I told you guys, it could be 3-0.
Right.
So
I have to say, they need to hit the snooze alarm. They need to get up. They need to wake up. That is not the Arizona Wildcats we've seen here the last 2 nights.
I told you so already. Stick around, everybody. We'll be back with more. You're watching the championship match. Hawaii up 2-0 on Arizona. Back to the stand, Sheriff Center, and Ryan Suji here with Lisa Mo'a. You said you had an idea. What made you say Hawaii was going to have an easy night tonight?
well, I had a bet with the coaching staff. I actually paid off Dave Rubio. No, I just thought, Arizona had a long night last night, and if Hawaii played the way I know that they can play, I think that they are showing it right now as evident on the court. Just crisp passing, Liato's getting everyone involved, and Arizona just seems out of it. They have a flight to catch later tonight. Maybe they're just ready to go and pack it up. But I can expect Hawaii to come out firing. I think Arizona's just in a big rut right now. It'll be hard to see them coming out of something like this.
Well, I have to say, I'm honestly very disappointed. I know Hawaii is doing great things and getting some isolation sets. Players are all doing their job. But I'm extremely disappointed in the Wildcats and their performance. And if I was the coach, I'd be really upset almost at my team. But you got to remember, he didn't call a second time out in that game. He let them go down, and you've got to fight. I mean, that shows a lot of character right there. Somebody's got to pick up that leadership role and say, I'm not going to go down.
And he's also used all 12 players on the bench, so he's trying to fight something.
All right, well, we'll see if somebody can't pick it up for the Wildcats. Stick around. Jim Leahy and Chris McLaughlin with a call. We'll be back after a short time out.
Welcome back, everyone. 25-12, 25-16. A one-sided affair. Hawaii in control. Let's take a look at the McDonald's match stats.
Well, the stats are as lopsided as the match is. You take a look at especially the kill percentage. Hawaii hitting 455 to Arizona's 100. Look at the kills, though. Hawaii with 31 kills so far. Arizona with only 15. So it's been all Hawaii, and Arizona just has not quite arrived at the gym yet.
I'm still waiting for Arizona to mount something. I'm still waiting for Arizona to play the way Arizona can.
Yeah, they're a way better team than they've shown so far, and I'm positive that Dave Rubio's got them fired up for Game 3.
We'll see. Serving will be Nicholson for Arizona. If you look at Jane Croson. Dug up by Danielson, chased down by Uyato. Here's Satelli behind the 3-meter line. From her knees, Nicholson to Moore. Jackson just went straight up, hit it down. That brought the attention of Dave Shoji.
She caught some cable as she followed through there. Net violation.
So that is a net violation on Jackson. Here's Satelli. The ball is dug up and then hit down by Hewitt.
Pretty good matchup here. Two all-conference players, Jackson and Hewitt. Jackson going up. Does not have a good connection with Moore, and all she can do is tip it, and Hewitt eats those up.
That is an ace. Watching it was Hans Lobo. That ball just inside the back line. Satelli looking to the bench. See who she'll target this time. Anselova again. Jackson step out. Able to hit that. Able to hit that by Croson. Hawaii leading leading 3-1 in the third. They lead 2 sets to none. Thinking sweep. Karst serving. Dug up by Maeda. Uiato. Hewitt steps out. Uiato with the save. Danielson. Croson. That's blocked. And that's a point for Arizona. And credit Jackson on the block.
Sign of life from Arizona's side of the net.
Arizona may tap Jackson as the comeback player. Hewitt. Great diving, sliding dig that time. Ball comes back over. Arizona playing much more lively volleyball here in the third set. Hewitt tries it again. That'll be returned. Joust at the net. One-handed save. That ball blocked by Uiato. Little roll shot. Hewitt is there. Rally continues. Kingdon gets it across. They go to Croson. That's down.
What a rally. Both sides getting some pretty good swings in, some great defensive plays. Torrey Moore in the beginning of that rally was made that diving, sliding save that you described was really, really good. As you said, Arizona more lively now.
That was an example of how they can play. The ball up in the air by Hans Lova. Kingdon and Hewitt is there for the block. That's a point for Hawaii. And they lead at 5-2. But no doubt, Dave Rubio kind of burned the paint on the walls in the locker room during the intermission.
Pulls out his high school All-American Kingdon. Played in the junior national teams. Had a pretty good first 2 nights, but has been struggling tonight. Brings in Torres, another freshman.
Emily Helm has come into the game in the back row. Nicholson in the air, getting the ball over is Torres. Hawaii. Hewitt with the save. The pancake doesn't have any altitude. That time for Satele. Point for Arizona. 5-3. Hawaii leading by 2. So Torres will go up. And coming in is Chloe Mathis. Mathis will serve for Arizona. Ball dug up by Maeda. Uiato. Hewitt step out. Saved by Nicholson, but that ball goes into the crowd. Good effort on the far side that time by Helm. See the effort by Helm. Hewitt serving. There's Jackson. Jackson able to get that ball by Ale Adolfo, who has come into the game. Adolfo, number 18 from Kongo Kakai Molokai, 6'1" freshman.
Recruited to Hawaii for basketball, actually.
That's an ace. So Arizona comes back. They trail by only 1. Dave Shoji comes off the bench. And that's the first time that Adolfo has been on the court for Hawaii.
She had a good preseason, played really well in the 2-a-days, hung in there.
Uiato. Danielson to the floor in front of Lewis. Hawaii leading 7-5 in the third set.
Adolfo, very talented. As we see, Kamani Danielson hit it across court. But watch for Adolfo. She's got good footwork, nice hands, good blocker.
Uiato with the soft serve. Lewis to Moore. Ball is hit over. And right there is Satele.
Satele's just got the high hand tonight. He's got the great approach. 8 kills, 0 errors in 12 tries. Hitting .667. Normally, I think for her lifetime, she's around .277.
8-5. Hawaii leading. Uiato serving. Moore sets up. Sets up Hans Lova. And Hans Lova able to get it into the corner.
Took her first kill. Took her 3 sets to pick up her first kill. Very not Hans Lova-like, based on her first 2 nights.
Moore runs up, serves the ball into the net, gives the point right back. Hawaii leading by 3. 9-6 in the third set. Hawaii leads in this match 2 sets to none. Danielson will go back to serve for Hawaii. Adolfo in the front row with Satelli and Croson. Ball hit down by Hanslova. So Hanslova may start to get alive here as she goes back to serve. Torres comes into the game for Arizona. Hanslova serving. Dug up by Maeda. Danielson goes to Croson. Croson, excellent hit.
Well, how about Croson taking that set from Danielson from the back row, high, deep set, tough to handle, and she just drilled it.
Croson now with 7 kills. Here's Maeda. 10-7, Hawaii leading. Moore goes to Torres, and Torres puts that ball down in front of Danielson. Jackson comes into the front row. So Hawaii leading by 2 here in the third. Nicholson serving for Arizona. Dug up by Danielson. Uiato, Croson off the block. Back set. That ball put over by Karst. Satelli two-hands it over advantage. Arizona. Karst again. Dug up by Danielson. Uiato. Satelli rolls it into the back row. Hanslova. Ball is hit over the block, but out that time by Torres. So Hawaii leading by 3, 11-8. But we're beginning to see some real battles now.
Hey, 23's out. Watch the slide.
Serving will be Satelli. Nicholson with the dig to Moore. Torres. That ball goes out. What a nice move by Maeda. Maeda saw the ball come across court and said no, and pulled back from it.
So Torres gets the yank, and in comes Kingdon.
So timeout has been called. 12-8, Hawaii leading by 4. One thing Arizona does not want to happen tonight, getting swept. Let's go inside the numbers presented by HMSA. Magic number among magic numbers tonight is 1047. That's career wins for Dave Shoji, first among active coaches. Not only that, he is celebrating his 37th year coaching Hawaii, and he is a Hall of Famer, as he should have been a long time ago. Satelli will serve. 12-8, Hawaii leading by 4. Third set, Hawaii leading 2 sets to none. Satelli, and that ball is dug up by Hanslova, chased down by Moore into the net. And it just running out of room that time was Arizona. Hawaii now leading by 5.
I love the way Satelli's got this new serve down the line. She used to serve it last year much more in the middle of the court.
Hanslova to Moore. Ball is pushed over by Karst. Uniato. Croson. Dug up in the back row by Hanslova. That ball hit over by Kingdon. And it goes long. That's another point for Hawaii, and they now lead by 6. So Hawaii starting to attain separation here in the third set. Satelli to serve. Dug up by Nicholson. Moore. Kingdon hits it. Ball hit by Danielson right down the middle. Excellent save on the line by Satelli. Timeout has been called by Arizona as all of a sudden things have turned dark yet another time.
Find the perfect gift for any occasion at Big Island Candies. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
University of Hawaii pep band. I like their uniform. Satelli will continue to serve. Hawaii leading 15-8. Third set. Satelli, that ball goes off Kingdon. That was a line drive. It may have been an out ball. May have been. But Kingdon was not given time to decide.
That was a tough serve. It arrived in a hurry. Second serve, second ace of the night for her. Third ace of the night for
this one is out.
I'd say one thing it has to have for Arizona right now, Jim, is that their left side hitting has got to improve. Right now, both left side hitters, Kingdon and Torres, are hitting negative. More errors than kills.
Cars serving. Step out Hewitt. And Hewitt off the block. That's a point for Hawaii. And it's 17-9 in the third set. First set, Hawaii winning 25-12, then 25-16.
Arizona, you know, is getting pretty thrashed in all three games, but I'd say it's hard to tell whether or not Hawaii is that good or Arizona that bad.
Croson off the cable, saved by Jackson. Jackson comes back, and that's dug up by Croson, saved by Maeda. Croson gets it down the line, but out. That would have been miraculous. And the crowd applauds the effort.
You know, where Croson is most comfortable is at the beach. And that's a beach kind of dig right there where she's got to read the attacker. Then she can't get the easy play over the net because she and Kennedy Downston kind of backed off it.
Kingdon serving. Dug up by Croson. Uniato to Danielson. And Danielson just rips it off Kingdon in the back row. And it's 18-10 in favor of Hawaii in the third set. Adolfo is back in the front row along with Danielson, along with Uniato. Moore. Ball is hit into the block and out. Hit into the block by Hanzalova. Hanzalova, the check. Jackson serving in the air by Danielson. Croson. Danielson has to do it left-handed. That ball comes over, saved by Maeda. There's Satele, and that falls down. Satele conquers the block. 19-11.
Emily Maeda again coming up with the big dig, alert in the right spot and unafraid to go to the floor.
Croson was chastised for her bump set. But Hawaii still successful. Ball goes through that time by Hanzalova through the double block. Adolfo was there along with Sotelo. 19-12. Hawaii leading and starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Here's Moore. I like the little run. Gets it over, dug up by Maeda. Uniato to Adolfo, blocked. Adolfo save. Croson, block. And 4 hits as that ball never went over. Instead of the block, the ball just got tangled up with the cable. 19-13. She's going to
learn it's better off to miss that thing long, high over the hands than it is to miss it short, where it's cable and nobody even has to make a decision about where the ball goes.
Moore serves it long, and Maeda is right there to analyze it all the way. 20-13. Danielson serving. Dug up by Hanzalova. Ball hit over by Karst. And let's see, that will be a point for Arizona. Hawaii with a violation.
Look, is Adolfo into the net. Her first net of the year.
20-14. Uniato from Maeda hit off the block by Adolfo. Moore back set. That ball comes across by Karst. Battle at the net. Saved again by Maeda. She's everywhere. Satele. That's saved by Nicholson. Satele again. That's saved by Moore. Ball comes over. And there is Croson, Danielson, Satele.
There's some pretty good volleyball in that rally. The shot I like best was Kennedy Danielson's back side set to Satele. Wow. It takes some strong hands to do what she did.
Here's Maeda. She will serve 21-15. 14. That is long. Good decision by Nicholson. Nicholson floating back with it. 21-15. Nicholson will serve for Arizona. Jackson right in the middle. Soft serve. Uniato, Hewitt off the block. And it rat-a-tats around. That ball could have been out. Danielson saved it in the back row. Hewitt with just a little shove. Jackson with the save, but a double hit is called. 22-15. Hawaii will go deep into the bench again. Kayla Goodman will come in. Also, Monica Stauber will come into the game. For Uniato, who has played brilliantly tonight. For Santelli, who has contributed mightily tonight. Stauber from Newport Beach, California, went to Mater Dei High School. It's another volleyball power. Ball hit over by Jackson. Jackson right by Hewitt. 22-16.
Kirsty Jackson has been a great blocker this tournament. Really brought out her offense tonight.
Carson will serve for Arizona. Dug up by Maeda. Uniato. And hitting the ball down is Goodman. 23-16. Coming into the game is Alex Griffiths. Griffiths will come in for Croson. Croson leads with 7 kills. Here's Griffiths.
Monica, no pipe.
23 serving 16, gets it across. Moore with the dump shot. That goes right by Stauber. 23-17.
Nice little dump shot by Tori Moore.
Kingdon will serve. Maeda. Stauber. Danielson roll shot. Ball is blocked back. Hawaii scrambling. Danielson gets it over. Advantage now, Arizona. And Jackson is there on the step out. 23-18.
See Hawaii plays with half their lineup switched out.
Kingdon serving. Hewitt gets it down. Hewitt went up and just kind of took the ball, side hit it, spun it to the floor. 24-18 match point. What a performance tonight by the Rainbow Wahine. Serving is Hewitt, but long. 24-19.
Sure goes long, but basically I really like the philosophy this year. It seems to be a more aggressive serving philosophy than we're used to seeing. Dave showed you maybe getting a little risque in his old age.
Here's Jackson serving.
Living dangerously on the edge.
Chased down by Maeda off Griffith. And Adolfo hits it over and out. Adolfo just too much adrenaline. And coming back into the game, Santelli, Uniato, and Croson.
I think those three players could have finished it out. Dave showed you a little nervous though. At 24-20, Arizona getting too close for his comfort, but I think they could have gotten the side out with Danielson in there.
Jackson serving, dug up by Croson. Uniato, there's Danielson. Well, if you're going to finish, you finish with the 3-time All-America. And that's exactly what she did. She put an exclamation point on the match. Hawaii has played wonderfully well tonight. They defeat Arizona in 3 straight sets. Did you expect that? Did you expect 3 straight sets? Not only 3 sets, dominating sets.
I think I predicted that, if I'm not mistaken. I said yesterday that I thought that would happen. And then Suchi stole my line tonight, and he predicted 3-0 as well. So I think we were all on the same page. We expected Hawaii was going to have a breakout night, get a lot of their rust shaken off the first couple nights, and I really felt they were going to play. It didn't surprise me at all. They were going to play well.
Howard Dashevsky will now interview Dave Shoji, who had a smile. I saw a smile.
smiling. He is smiling here with the head coach, Dave Shoji. Was it the University of Hawaii Wahine sharp? Was it Arizona up its game, or was it a combination of both tonight?
Well, it was a combination. They were a little bit down. I don't know why, but they didn't play well. I thought we were not real emotional, but we played really efficiently, and you're not going to have emotion every night, so that was fine with me. We frustrated them, and I thought we played very, very, I guess, okay, and we got the win. That's a good Pac-10 or Pac-12 team now, and so we'll take that win. It's a good win for us.
So 3 wins, a 3-0 start. If you had to give a grade to this team after this first tournament, what do you like? What is the grade that you give them?
I can't give them a high grade because, we got a lot of room to improve. So I say C minus, C plus, B minus, maybe, because there were some good things, and tonight was great, and some really shaky periods where we came back from on game night 2. So yeah, it's okay.
And it doesn't get any easier. Next week, Ohio State, Long Beach, UCLA.
Well, next week will be a little tougher. All 3 teams are very good conferences, and we'll be challenged, but we want to play some good teams, so that'll be fun for us.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Congratulations on the start.
Thank you.
University of Hawaii Wahine head coach David Shoji in his 37th year. A straight set victory tonight for his team. We're going to send it back to Jim and Chris.
Listen to this, 25-12, 25-16, 25-20. More to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please direct your attention to the court for the trophy presentation and the Chevron Rainbow Invitational All-Tournament team. Presenting the awards tonight from the University of Hawaii are Chancellor Virginia Hinshaw and Associate Athletics Director Carl Clapp. Also, Chris Cavant and Michelle Montes from Chevron. Our first member for the All-Tournament team from Wichita State, Camry Swissler. From San Francisco, Jocelyn Levig. From Arizona, Madison Kingdon. Also from Arizona, Courtney Karst. From your University of Hawaii Rainbow Wahine, Emily Hartog. Also from the University of Hawaii, Brittany Hewitt. And the most outstanding player of the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational from the University of Hawaii, Kanani Danielson. Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for your all-tournament team.
Now you see the all-tournament team from the Chevron Invitational, and the most outstanding player was Kanani Danielson, and I think that was richly deserved. What I'm always intrigued with all-tournament teams, because you can only have 6 players and then the best player of them all. Those players that just didn't make it, and I think Hawaii had some of those. I think that Maeda, the way she played tonight, the way she endeared herself to the fans, to her teammates, to herself. And then Uniato, the way she has taken control with her setting to set up everybody else, the distribution of the wealth. I think they deserve they just missed it.
Hey, how about Chantil Satella?
Satella, yes.
She lit it up tonight. And the way she's
Kirsty,
jump serving now, amazing.
Kirsty Jackson, I
She
think
played well tonight.
the way she came on and the way she took the leadership role for for Arizona. So you can really have discussions about players who just weren't selected. But this is I think a very good team. Very good all-tournament team.
I would agree. And a great tournament, great launching pad for the Rainbow Wahine for next weekend, which is going to be huge against 3 nationally ranked teams.
Yes, that should fill this arena because UCLA is coming, Long Beach State. Hawaii has never gotten along with Long Beach State. Come on, and Ohio State.
It is going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be a real good tournament next week. So we want all of those watching tonight to celebrate this Hawaii victory. They are 3-0. Coming up is the post-game report from the Stan Sheriff Center. We want to thank you for watching our coverage, and there is more coverage to come.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Stan Sheriff Center for the Wahine post-game show. 25-12, 16-20, a relatively easy night's work for the UH Wahine after somewhat of a struggle last night. And we are back. Howard Deshevsky joined with Lisa Strand-Ma'a and Ryan Suji. Lady, gentlemen, your thoughts on a match? I guess we got to give a first shot to Ryan because an opportunity once again for him to say, told you so. You had a feeling, and maybe it was the fact that the Wildcats went 5 sets, but they came out sluggish. They never really got in sync. Yeah,
and just looking at them at warm-ups, it just didn't really look connected. A little lethargic, as I mentioned earlier, but credit this win to the University of Hawaii. They looked extremely crisp. Uyato getting everybody involved. Chantil Satele having a stellar night for the University of Hawaii. And anytime you beat a Pac-12 school, this is going to help Hawaii's RPI record in the future. So all these wins in the preseason will really definitely come to fruition in the postseason for Hawaii.
Absolutely, I agree. This is a huge win for them, even though the Wildcats, I think, never showed up personally. I just feel at the University of Hawaii, Wahine, great credit to them. Their systems are working. Uiato doing a fabulous job spreading the wealth. Everybody doing a nice job, including, I have to give a throw out to Maeda. I think she's really coming into her own. I think the nervousness is in her comparisons. She's really been put in a hot spot, and I think she's handling it very well. I think she was very nervous the first couple of nights and a little jittery, but tonight she played exceptionally well.
All right. Next time we talk to you after we send it over to the other table, but I want to ask you about the awe factor, because with the scoreboard, with the singing of Hawaii Pono'i, you see the Wildcats and they were like, I think that's a factor when these teams come in here. We're going to get to that thought in a minute, but first we want to send it back to courtside where Jim Leahy and Chris McLaughlin are standing by with a very special guest. Gentlemen.
Very special indeed. Bank of Hawaii presents the players of the match. Kirsty Jackson from Arizona, 9 kills. She hit 400 and had 2 blocks. And for Hawaii tonight, Mita Uiato, 32 assists, 4 digs, and 4 blocks. You talk about distribution quality. That was it. So Bank of Hawaii honored to have Mita Uiato, who is with us right now, by the way. And there she is. When you entered the floor tonight, knowing that it was against Arizona, knowing that Arizona was a quality team, and all of the reputation that goes around the Pac-12, going in tonight, the attitude that you have, what were you thinking?
Well, in the locker room, Dave was stressing about them being a Pac-12 team, always being challenged by those Pac-12 teams. We just went in confident, and we were determined to set the pace for the game, and that's exactly what we did.
When you went out onto the court and the way the play was, the quality of the play, especially in that first set, did it surprise you? Because it was so good for so long.
Yeah, it was very, very good. That's kind of how it is in practice, and I feel like the past few nights we've been kind of nervous, So I think everybody just got into their element and just did their job, and when they do their job, everybody else's job is a little bit easier.
Have you arrived?
I've arrived.
I got to ask you about your connections with the middles and Kanani especially. They've been a little out of kilter, even in the two-a-days leading up, even the first couple nights. Tonight, though, it seemed like it was magic out there. Was it for you?
Yeah, it was perfect. You know, me and Kanani were having a little trouble the past 2 nights, but tonight it just clicked and we're just on it. She was on fire, and when, as a setter, when you have a hot hitter, you just keep going. You just keep going. So.
I notice the passing is getting better each night as well. That makes your job easier.
Oh yeah, much easier. Everybody was Jane, Emily, Kanani. You know, they're all doing their job passing wise. Just made my offense a little, you know, faster, a little deceiving. So it helped.
I noticed you were putting a little bit of your own offense in too. A lot more dump shots, those little side sets going over. You feel good up there, comfortable doing the?
Yeah, very comfortable.
Be more offensive.
Yeah, it is. You got to keep those blockers honest, and you got to make sure that they know that you're there.
Yeah, great job. It was really fun to watch you.
I noticed that you contributed in other ways too, especially battling for possession of the ball, keeping the ball up, right there on the blocks, helping with the blocks, and you know, sending the ball back. And then doing your regular job as the setter. It was a complete effort tonight, and I think the fans realize that. You've got to feel good. But did you sleep last night?
I slept very well.
So it doesn't bother you. You're ready to go.
I'm ready to go. I'm so excited. Tonight was just such a confidence booster, and I'm just glad that we pulled that out.
Can you share your thoughts about next week, please?
My thoughts?
I know you know about Ohio State, Long Beach State, and UCLA and their reputations. Tell us about it.
Well, just in that huddle you saw over there, Dave was talking about those 3 teams, and it's definitely going to be much harder next weekend, and we just got to put our efforts through practice and just keep our level of confidence and our motivation up for next weekend.
Well, like you said, you've arrived. Thank you for your contribution tonight. Thanks for being with us. We'll go back over to the other side. Howard, it's all yours.
All right, Jim, Chris, thank you very much. Great 3 nights of work for those 2 gentlemen and for Mita. And I want to go back to the question that I posed to you, that off factor, because it is true. When you see these opposing teams, they come into this arena, and now with the new enhanced scoreboard, and they're looking around and they're seeing the band and they're seeing 5,000 plus people, and their jaws kind of drop. It's hard to get going after witnessing the spectacle that is Wahine Volleyball.
Well, there's a huge home court advantage, obviously, and on top of all that, they're in Hawaii. So they've been out all day. It's beautiful. They've had just the time of their lives. I have to say that I think it's an experience that they really, really look forward to. I know I was talking to Wichita State, the assistant coach, and he was sharing with me that they come here once every 4 years, and this is the highlight of their season, just to come to Hawaii. And he said it is by hands far down, their SID said, the best trip he's ever been on, and he'd been at the university for many years.
And just traveling around the country, I know that this is the best place to play volleyball in the country. And it's also great for recruiting. As a coach, you want to recruit athletes here and sell this place to the fans. Next week should be a great battle. We want to encourage all the fans to come on down, especially the rivalry renewed with Long Beach State. Some epic battles have been in this arena. I remember back in 2000, a 5-gamer against Long Beach, one of the best crowds ever of volleyball I've ever seen. It should be rocking, and encourage everybody to be a part of the experience that is Wahine Volleyball. Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of fun. Interesting you say Wichita State every 4 years. Gene Stevenson, the baseball coach for the Shockers, he started coming here when I played back in the 70s. He now comes as often as he can. He understands how cool it is to come to Hawaii. Stick around, we're going to be back with more from the Stan Sheriff Center for the Wahine. A straight set win tonight to claim the Chevron Wahine Volleyball Invitational. And they are already beginning to dismantle the hardware. The net and the scoreboard is already blank, but indelibly imprinted into the scorebook. A straight set victory. And joining us now is Chantil Satelli, who had 3 great nights out here. And first things first, how good is it to be home and to be part of this UH Wahine?
It's really good. I mean, there's nothing like playing here in Hawaii. Even if you're not from here, it's just a great place to play.
Good night, everybody. Just your family name, obviously, your mom playing here, your dad playing here, just a rich tradition with the Satele name. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to be a Satele in this environment that's Hawaii, where Satele are just athletes. What does that mean to kind of represent that name?
I just feel proud. I mean, everyone before me set up this name and stuff. it's just great.
Great to carry on the tradition.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about tonight. Fantastic night. Were you just feeling different in a rhythm? What kind of set you up to help you have the numbers that you had tonight?
I think we all just got a rhythm. The first 2 nights we were a little shaky trying to find that rhythm with Mita being a new setter and all. But I think we found that rhythm and everyone did really good tonight.
So 10 kills for you tonight. A great night for the Wahine. Now you need to look ahead. Ohio State, Long Beach, UCLA. We're definitely kicking it up a notch next weekend.
Yeah, definitely. But we'll learn from our mistakes this weekend and work on it throughout the week and come back strong.
So I asked Coach Dave Shoji after the match, I said, if you had to give him a grade, he said, oh, maybe C, and then he gave you a C+. He thought about it again. If you had to give yourselves, not yourself individually, but the team, what kind of a grade would you give the performance over the weekend?
I'll give it a B.
A B, okay. You want up the coach.
We can do a lot better than what we did this week, but I think we did good pulling it off. So.
What did you like best, though, about the way the first unit kind of congealed together?
Just sticking together. I mean, we had our moments where we came down and we're getting aced and they're making runs on us, but we worked together to get out of it. So.
Chantel, one thing I just noticed is your defense, and obviously working with Chantel for the past, I don't know how many years when she was a sophomore in high school, one of the areas that we always worked on was your defense, looking really great out there. Is that something that you've been working on in the off season?
Yeah, definitely. I've been working on my defense.
Well, it's paying off. Good job.
Yeah, before you came up here, he said he taught you everything you know.
Yeah.
He's taking credit. He's
no, not at all.
I'm going to tell my mom.
She comes from good genes.
Chantel Satelli, congratulations.
You.
Good match. We'll see you back here next week, and we'll be back with more from the Stan Ship Center to wrap things up on this championship night. Back at the Stanley with a look at the final stats, and Lisa and Ryan break it down for us.
It looks pretty obvious to me. Kills 44 versus Hawaii's 27, but the big one is the hitting percentage. Arizona hitting a measly 131. Hawaii at 398. You had Kanani Danielson hitting at 500. Chantel Satelli hitting at 600. Emily Hartong hitting at 600. Fabulous, fabulous numbers. One of the things, the service errors, I didn't like that. On the Wahine side, 10 service, that's unforced errors, 10 points that they gave to Arizona free. But other than that, the numbers really telling the true story right there in front of you.
And a lot of that, again, because of Hawaii's passing, allowing them to run the system, running their offense, and keeping those numbers for high percentages. If Hawaii can continue to pass the way they did tonight, they're going to be a very difficult team to beat with all attackers getting involved, and they're going to need that passing next week, especially with those tough teams. Another Pac-12 team coming into town, UCLA. Mike Seeley, former assistant, should be a battle.
All right, so final thoughts before we say aloha on this Sunday night.
I say they just kind of keep doing all the little things. I like where they're headed. I like all that, and I think it's going to be awesome next weekend having 3 top-rated in the top 20 teams coming in.
Yeah, and I also think that it's going to be another opportunity for Hawaii to come on down and see the fans, but more than that, for Hawaii to just get used to playing together as a team. I think this is a great team that will continue to get better as the season progresses.
And speaking of the fans, more than 5,500 in attendance tonight, about 18,000 for the weekend, so
awesome.
They played a great role. It was an exciting weekend, and more to come next week. You heard it, the 3 big teams that are coming in, and we're going to be back here with all the action. That does it for the post-game show tonight. I want to thank my partners, Lisa Strand, Ryan Suji, also for Jim Leahy and Chris McLaughlin, and our entire team here at OC Sports. I'm Howard Deshevsky saying good night and aloha from all of us at Oceanic Time Warner Cable.